Hello everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. I hope my voice coming good and clear. I was trying to figure out there's some problem here on my side, but I'm not sure if the sound is working. Do you hear me? Is everything fine? Because I could not hear myself for some reason, All right, sound good. But for some reason there's no sound coming to me, to check. Look like there's an issue. Anyway, maybe I need to go to the setting and check out what's going on. But as long as you hear me, that's the important one. All right. Today I think we need to switch here. Maybe let's see. 2 days ago we have some Muslims, and if you remember one of them, whatever we say to him, he said it's a metaphor. Anything we say to him, it's a metaphor. Maybe it's a metaphor. Allah, he breathed. Spirit is maybe power. The Muhammadan always they try to find a solution for the stupidity of so-called prophet, the most obvious false prophet. Today we'll talk about the water. See, we can accept somebody saying from the water every living thing is made. And actually, there's no discovery here. I mean, if we say, like generally speaking, we know how important the water is. I mean, can anyone live without water? But when we say every, and then we have other verses in the same book saying, well, genii are made from fire. Angels are made from light. And every living thing, is Allah himself a living thing? Yes, he is, supposedly. Is Jibreel made from water? Had Muhammad, he said the angels made from light. Is light made from water? That would be stupid. When we mentioned the genie, Abdul, crazy Abdul, he always call us, he have a mental issue. He said, well, fire is made from water, which is false. Fire, it might contain water, but doesn't make it made of water. That's absolutely false. And if the genie is made from water anyway, well, Allah would say I made it from fire. So he's differentiating how the genie is made. So if you go to the Quran, to the yellow pages of Muhammad, we will find this. Oh, we are typing in English. I hope okay. Chapter 15, verse number 27, it says, and the jinn, we created them from a smokeless flame of fire. So, when you see we created them, this is the start. This is not the water. So he didn't say we created them from water. He said we created them from smokeless flame of fire. And in order to get smokeless flame of fire, that has to be a very special burning, because any fire containing water is going to have smoke. That's a must, There's a combustion like will come from the burning. Like if you live in a small apartment or a studio or etc., and you turn your natural gas, and you don't have an exhaust for the smoke, it's going to be actually even dangerous, and the smell will be very bad. So it's a smokeless. There's nothing can come out from this fire. It's a smokeless, and that has to be a very, very special kind of fire, and there's no way it contains water. And even if there's water there, still he is not made from water because he's made it from fire, the fire itself. But to go in more details about this, when we asked Abdul, okay, can we go to Ibn Kathir? Do you accept? He said, yeah, go. And then he said, do you accept Ibn Kathir? He said, Ibn Kathir make mistakes. And here we need to remember that those Muhammadan, because they have no dignity, when they want, if the opinion fit with their shoe size, the opinion is good. They call him a scholar when they want. He is an idiot when they want. So do you accept Ibn Kathir? They don't accept Ibn Kathir. Oh no, we accept Ibn Kathir. If Ibn Kathir agree with us, then we accept Ibn Kathir. And this is here we show you the hypocrisy of this cult. Because either you accept him, either he is good, smart, knowledgeable. We can take his explanation, or we take your explanation. Who are you? You are nobody. So today they try to fight this, and they try to find a solution for this madness that Muhammad he came with. In front of us, those are hadith mentioned by Muhammad saying that everything is made from water, not only living things. Everything made from water. Anything you see is made from water. All those hadith, it says, sahih, authentic. The men who say that they are trustworthy. Let me use Google. And this browser I'm using, it's not Google, so it doesn't translate. But I think we can translate here, can we? No, we cannot. You have to use Google Translation. Give me a second. Okay, we will use Google Translation. I open a new browser. Let us go there and share with you. All right. And let us make the page more clear to be able to be seen by you. Here we go. I think this is the best size. And now we click Translate. You will see the foolish Muhammad saying it clearly. Everything, not a single thing, is not created from water. Everything. They asked him about how everything is created. What from what? He said everything. Not every living thing is different. Everything is created from water. Stones, rocks, gold, silver, uranium, steel. Anything you see was created from water. And as you see, those hadith all they are coming as authentic. And you see the reference, you see the number. Mustadrak on the two Sahih, hadith number 7484. Everything. Maybe, okay. Everything was created from water. As you see, I mean, that is so clear, right? Now this one weak. Now this one they will say, this is weak. This is weak. This one is Sahih. Here we go. And this is the funny thing about Muhammad, by the way. how the same statement can be weak and the same statement is sahih? You know what I mean? So what we mean, how it can be both? You just accepted the statement, everything was created from water. Here it says sahih in front of you. The one after it says weak. Do you see it? Look. The same statement. So when the Prophet Muhammad, he made a statement, he forgot that he says in different hadith that everything, all the angels are made from nur. The tablet is made of light. The pen of light. Let's see. Hold on, give me a second. This page now is translating automatically. So we will do this as long as the translation is happening automatically. The angels are created from light. Sahih. Thabit. Agreed upon. The angels were created from light. Look how many times I repeat it. The angels created from light. The angels created from light. So all those confirming one thing, that the angels are created from light. Okay? But the Quran said, we created every living thing from water. Every living thing. Not a single thing. If Muhammad want to say to you, well, living thing means human, that would be stupid. Because then the word every is stupid. There's a verse in the Quran that says we created the man from water. And when you say every living thing, it means not only the human, every living thing. And actually the verse in the Quran confirmed that this is about his creation, and even in some verses being like it add like animals, and the one who creep in their belly, and the one who fly, and the one who have two wings. But here we have to stop a little bit and ask ourselves, if the angels are created from light, and Muhammad he confirmed every living thing created from water, what water created from? See, this God is very weird. He say things which is silly and stupid, and it's like you can ask a farmer, he can tell you what nothing can live without water. This is not a discovery when we say like, okay, everything lives from water. This is generally a statement. Anyone can say it. We do not have a discovery like, if we don't have water, we die. We don't have discovery if you don't water your tomato, you will die. Your cat, your dog, So we know that water is very important for life, and without water, there's no life. This is not a secret. We do not need someone, they call him Allah, to tell us something we know every day. Every day. Cats know it. Birds know it. Chicken know it. So when we ask a Muslim, okay, what is the proof that Muhammad is a prophet? He says, give me an example of something amazing. He said, well, Allah, he said, we created the water from the water of every living thing. Which is a silly statement. It's not a secret that everything we know as creatures, they need water and they have water in their body. But when this stupid prophet, he come with ideas, like as we see, the angels are created from light. I'm not against him saying that. No, but when you say every living thing, including the one they fly, angels they fly. Not only that, we know that the angels, they come to Muhammad as a human being. They come as a human being, but this is not their shape. This is not their shape. When we asked this guy about Ibn Kathir, he don't want Ibn Kathir no more. Ibn Kathir, in one of his explanations, he said that even genie, not only he can transform himself to different images, he can make the human being a donkey if you want. And he can make the donkey human being. He can make the donkey human being, and he can make the human being a donkey. And this is Ibn Kathir. Now what they will say, Ibn Kathir will not be Ibn Kathir, this is stupid, it's not true. Ibn Kathir, he says stupid things, he's stupid like the rest of, If we go to the Quran, as an example, we can go to Ibn Kathir too. If we go to chapter of An-Nur, verse number 45. But let's see here what we will find in this website here first. Did not find anything in this website. Okay, let's go to Inbida. For some reason I think did not accept the commas. Let us switch the browser. Give me a second. Look at this verse. Chapter 24, verse number 45. We will use the translation. Allah has created every moving. This is Muslim translation, by the way. It doesn't say really moving. It says dabba. Dabba is something like the creature who walk with legs. And here Muhammad is being stupid again because he counts the snakes. Snakes are not dabba. Dabba is only the word dabba from like when you hit something with your foot. So every walking creature, and that's why the translation here is stupid. Look, and some that walk in four, and some they walk in two legs. And here the translation is false. They say, and some of them creep in their belly. In the Arabic, it doesn't say creep. It says walk. Yamshi, which is absolutely stupid Arabic to use. Yamshi is to walk. You see, this is the same word. Look at the deception translation. The same word. Do you see it? This is the same word. But look what they did. Here they use the same word as walk. Here they change it to fix the Quran. They say creep. Anyone who have little knowledge of Arabic, he will know that this is stupid. You don't say to the snake who walk. The snake, yes, creep. But this is like just a language mistake. Let it go. So Allah here created every living thing from water. And this living thing, and he give us now a more definition, more explanation in different verses. This is different, totally different. Some they walk in two legs, some they walk in four, and some they have wings, they fly. Okay, but is every living thing? I mean, how stupid this God is. You see, when you say to me, anything, this is a Muslim translation, anything is moving. Is this the limitation of the creatures? That's mean Allah, He created only those who have 2 legs, and those who have 4 legs, and the one who creep in her belly, and the one who have, actually here it doesn't say anything about the wings and flying. Now, if we go and we check explanation, you will see how silly the explanation is. This is a God. He wanted to tell us what He created, and suddenly now He needs to tell us that the mosquito. Actually, the mosquito is not included here. It's not. Look, it's not included. The fly is not included. The Muslim, they will say to you, Allah, He fixed that in a different verse, right? Yeah. So what the point of this verse? Allah is telling you that He is the one who created everything in a certain way, and those animals, all of them, they are what He designed. So if you find something have 6 legs, it's not from Allah. If you have something have 8 legs, it's not from Allah. If you have something have like 40, 60, 70, I don't know, some creatures they have huge numbers of legs. Those are not created by Allah. Then we go and we find Ibn Kathir saying that a donkey can be, a human being can be transformed to a donkey by the will of Shaitan. By the will of the Shaitan. Then, if we try to find this in the English translation from Kathir, I cannot find it. I cannot find it anywhere. Nowhere to be found. It's totally gone. Let us see here in the Arabic. I mean, do you see how proud they are about the religion? Okay, I will switch to Google Translation because we cannot open this browser. Let me do it. Give me a second. Let me go here. Because those things are very important to understand the mentality of this so-called prophet. This guy, he has things as he wish. He makes things as he wish. It's just a superstition religion, full of stories. None of them make sense. But God, He can make the Jews pigs and monkeys for not fasting, right? For not fasting from eating, fishing in Saturday. But a donkey can make you a pig and make you a donkey. Who is this donkey? And who is this genie? So here, if you go, this is Ibn Kathir. This is chapter 2, verse number, let's zoom in, 103. If you go here, in Arabic, you will see what it says, that Allah, He made everything. And donkey made things too. Look at this. Ibn Kathir is saying that some group of Muslims, the Al-Mu'tazila, they call them Al-Mu'tazila, which Muslims, they kill them. They deny the existence of magic. And he said, and by doing that, they became kuffar. Okay? But the people of Sunnah, and those are the majority of Muslims in the world, they believe in magic, and the magic can switch a human being into a donkey, and a donkey into a human. And they say that when Allah, He created things, when the magical person, the one who do magic usually is the shaitan, when he do his magic, which means the genie, by saying certain words, the one who influence the power is the zodiac, the stars, and the philosophers, and the fortune tellers, and the Sabian. Remember the Sabian, they are promised to go to heaven. Let me use Google Translation so we can see. Read me carefully. The Sunni, they say that the magician, they are able to fly in air. They are able to turn a human being into a donkey, and a donkey into a human. Going back to the Quran, we will find that the one who do that is shayateen. This says Sulaiman did not kafar, but the shayateen, they became kuffar. And Allah, He sent 2 angels to teach magic. So now going back to our topic, everything is created from water. Genie created from fire. Okay, but how the genie have the ability to turn a human being into a donkey, and a donkey into a human being? How he got this ability? Based on this, a genie, or even a human being learned from the genie, a magician, he can turn Muhammad into a donkey. And maybe this is what happened. And if Allah is the creator, and only Allah, He can do such a thing, how the genie can do such a thing? He's just a creature. You see the transformation, this is a reincarnation. Like your body will become something else, like the Hindus believe, you have a bad karma, good karma, stupid karma, whatever karma they believe in. Suddenly we find that not only Allah can make you a pig and make you a monkey, as the Quran say, even a magician, even a human being, even a genie can make you a donkey and make a donkey human being. And here we ask ourselves, those Muslims when they speak about science, how far their science goes. Now going back to the genie which Allah, He created. Muslims believe that genie they eat. Muhammad, he told them, don't eat the bones. Why? Because this is the food of the genie. Okay, those genies are made from fire, they are eating bones. Why? Muslims believe that genie, they have sex with them. There's a female genie and male genie, they can have sex with a human, including, this is the Muslims believe. You can search right now, sex with genie. That's what they believe strongly. But how they are made from fire, and now genie is having sex with you. Do he have a physical body? They are very confused about what they think. So this genie, when they want, he's a fire. When they want, he's a water, as Abdul said to us. Because the Quran says clearly he's made from smokeless fire. When they want, this genie is invisible. When they want, this genie is visible. When they want, this genie can be a human. Shaitan, he's a genie. He came to Muhammad as an angel Jibreel. He's an angel. He came to Muhammad as an angel. Actually, in some of the interpretation of Ibn Kathir, he said that Shaitan was one of the angels. Can you believe it? And even the Quran says Shaitan was one of the jinn, not from the angels. That's why Ibn Kathir, he can screw the belief of the Muslims easy. And this is why, because of their ignorance, they mention him. But in fact, Ibn Kathir is the best to use to get them busted. And you will see here that the power of using magic, when you see specific words, you say them. The stars, the Sabian, the philosophers, the astronomer, those people are the one who make the magic work. Be careful. And the magic is occurred by the creation of Allah the Almighty. Everything happened by Allah Almighty. I mean, everything happened, that's it. But you ask yourself, I mean, why does God, he's doing stupid things? The shaitan, he can be a donkey and he can make us human being a donkey and he can make a donkey human being. Why he's allowing him to do all of this? And is that make shaitan creator? If you go in the Quran, you will find Muhammad saying that shaitan have no authority over my good servants, right? Yeah, but then we find that the shaitan himself, he came to Muhammad as an angel and he gave him satanic verses. So Muhammad is not a good believer. Here you see that this Quran is really messed up and Muhammad is suffering from flight of thoughts. He did not know really what he believed, and the Muslims do not know what they believe. What is magic and what is water and what is fire, they do not know. To the point even the Muslims, they claim that when Allah wanted to create it himself, he made a horse run and he created himself from the sweat of a horse. And that make Allah himself created from water. You see, when if you ask Muslim now, every living thing, who? The Muslim, they try to find solution. They will say, oh, it doesn't mean the angels. Oh, it doesn't mean the jinn. No, the Quran says every living thing. And the Muslim, they claim that the Quran is the most perfect Arabic. When you say everything, that means everything. Everything he created is made from water. Now, let us go to the light. We did not mention the light yet. Let us study a little bit about the light. I remember once, the Muhammadan, they say, there's a verse in the Quran about the sun and the moon and the light. Okay, we go to this verse. The Muslim, they have videos, you can watch them if you want, just for love. In chapter 10 verse 5 it says, it is him who made the sun, Diya, wal qamar nuran. The Muslim, they come with a miracle, they say, wow, that's amazing, look, 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 look. It is he who made the sun shining thing and the moon a light. Say the moon is light. And then the Muslims, they say the word light here is reflected light. You can read their articles. But guess what? Allah himself is a light. The angels are made from light. The angels are made of light. And if Allah made of light, and the word light is a reflection light, that's mean Allah is not. The word nur, we use the word nur, this is what they are saying, nuran, Wal qamara, nuran, this is the word. This is what the word light. So they say diya here means shiny, shiny. I mean, look at the secret, like we discovered that the sun is shiny. So they say the word diya does not mean reflected light, the word nur means reflected light. But by saying that means the angels are not really made from light, they are made from reflected light, which means they are not exist. But this is just reflection. And that's mean Allah himself is not really light, because as you see the word nur, according to them, is the word mean reflected light. So because they are confused about the religion, they are trying to find anything to make Islam look really powerful. They lie and they fabricate, and by doing that they destroy their own religion. So if Allah is nur and the word nur means reflected light, that means Allah light is fake, because it's a reflection, it's a mirror. Allah is a mirror, maybe, is a smooth surface, and that reflects the light. And maybe His water, water reflect light, glass, whatever, So was the angels made from water? The hadith says that Allah, He created the angels from light. I think we showed this hadith already, right? Let us see. Let us show it again if we don't show it yet. Actually, this hadith confirmed two things. The Messenger of Allah said angels were created from light, jinn were created from smokeless flame, and Adam, he was created from what the water and mixed clay. And here you see another mistake, because if everything created from water, well, Adam was not created from water. Are we 100% water? So what is the clay for? Actually, according to Muhammad, when Allah, He made the clay, He left the clay there for 40 years. That means the clay have zero water now. 40 years. Where is the water? And then He breathed into him. Did He breathe water? Is the Spirit of Allah made from water? If you remember, we have another Abdul, he's supported smart, he says the word ruh in Hebrew and Arabic mean wind. But ruh is mean spirit, so what are you talking about? It can be used as the word wind, even for like angels, but this is a metaphorical thing. But here we are talking about literally how He created him. He created, Allah, He says supposedly, of my spirit. So reading this hadith here, we see that the Quran confirmed, and Muhammad, that there's a three kind of source of creation. Light, for the angels, fire, which is a smokeless fire, and human, who is a mix of clay. What is the water? When you make a clay, there's water, right? You make a clay, you mix it. But after 40 years, there's no water left. If you remember, Muhammad, he said, when he was debating Adam, he said, do you blame me for something Allah did decree for me 40 years before my creation? Adam is speaking about that he was not created yet for 40 years, yet he was a clay. He was a clay for 40 years. And this clay, the water will vibrate after like a day, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, 10 days, a year, 2 years. How much water will be inside the clay left? So even the statement about a human being created from water is stupid, because as you see, the source of creation, where is the water? Like if we ask ourselves now, actually, you know what, as long as we are talking about water, I just remember hadith. And this hadith will make everybody laugh. See, there's a lot of things, they don't come to my head, and it's like sometimes you have to squeeze the brain. Give me a second. As long as we are talking about clay and water. I hope I can find it. There we go, we found it. Now this one, thank God I just remembered it. This one, every single one of you should say it. You will need it badly, trust me. You will need it badly. Read with me. Let me wait for you on screen. And now the Muhammad, they will say, it doesn't say that, CP. They asked Muhammad about when a man have sexual intercourse. Like, you have sex, there's a way. So the woman, she will not, have a child from you. So he said that when God's messenger was asked about withdrawing the penis, he replied, the child does not come from all the liquid. The translation, by the way, is translation of the Muslims. The child does not come from all, does not be saying that, from all the liquid. And when God intends to create anything, nothing can prevent him. Okay, hold on. What liquid are we talking about? Orgasm, right? So the child is not created from the orgasm water. They are asking him, okay, if we take it off before the guy, have orgasm, so that will not make a baby, that will be a solution, right? That's what people do for thousands of years. He said, no. You are wrong. The child is not created from your liquid. That's why he says, from all the liquid. The liquid of who? The man is talking about his liquid now. The orgasm. Now he doesn't have liquid yet. He doesn't have orgasm yet. So if we withdraw, we would be able to have, the woman will have a baby. Muhammad, he said no, because this liquid is not important. Nothing can prevent Allah from making the woman having a baby, which means you have orgasm, you don't have orgasm, you withdraw, you don't withdraw, you have a liquid, you don't have a liquid. It doesn't matter. It is Allah who decides if the woman, she will have a baby or not. No. So where is everything is created from living, every living being, every human being created from water? What happened? Let me try to find this hadith in different page. This is Sahih Muslim. The book of marriage, you see the translation is a lie. It says the book of marriage, this is the book of Ifin. And this is explained, what marriage have to do with the penis going in and out, This is not marriage. So the book of Ifin, the child does not come from all the liquid, the semen. And when Allah intends to create anything, nothing can prevent it from coming into existence. This is not a translation, which is not really accurate. But here we go. This is a hadith about you have to say a prayer before you have sex with your wife, otherwise your tongue will share the bed with you and you will do your wife. Be careful. This is a hadith. Should a woman wash herself when she sees sexual dream? We mentioned this one before, right? And then why the child resembles his parents? And Muhammad now he is saying the opposite. He is saying that the water of the woman and the water of the man will decide if the child looked like the baby, the mother or the father, which means the gender and the look. So if she sees a liquid, she have to wash it. This is something you see. This is not inside her. This is in her vagina. Something she see. Let's continue. Yeah, look like that's all what we have here. And I'm trying to find the original hadith. Yeah. Anyway, as you see, everything living made from every living thing made from water is stupid. Especially even the Quran confirms that according to Muslims, stones are living things. Stones are living things. Rocks are living things. The moon is a living thing. The sun is a living thing. If we ask Muslims now in the chat, I don't know how many we have of them, if anything left over, is stones living things? Who will answer? Any Muhammadan? If you remember last time we mentioned that Muhammad, he saluted the stone and the stone speak to him. The stone says, Assalamu alaikum. We asked Abdul, he said, well, how the stone? He said, well, he's a prophet. Can't Allah make the stone say Assalamu alaikum to Muhammad? Well, can't Allah make Muhammad make a miracle so people can see it? I mean, okay, he can make, no problem. But is that a miracle? If it's a miracle, why the Quran says Muhammad has zero miracles? When Muhammad, he went to the seventh heaven, and he went in the top of a flying donkey, or a mule, it's a huge. Can't Allah make Muhammad land in front of all the town so everybody will see the flying prophet? Isn't that would be amazing? Why does guy all things happen to him nobody see? So I go now to the seventh galaxy, in the top of a flying donkey, have two wings, and now I went and I came back and nobody in town see me. And nobody even saw the donkey. I salute the stones salute me. Crazy stuff. But here we ask ourselves, is it true what Muhammad is saying in this hadith, that if you withdraw, nothing can stop Allah from making the baby happen? Which means you withdraw or not, this is not accurate. Actually, there's a hadith, I'm trying to remember it. Muhammad, he said, if a sperm fail on a rock, let me see if I can find it. I don't remember the whole hadith, this is something I did not read for a century. Let us see. Yeah, I need to remember exactly the. Yeah, I found different hadith, not the one I'm looking for. But even this one, the one I found now, is proving Muhammad again to be stupid. And according to Muhammad, you are collected in the belly of your mother for 40 days as a semen. And here you ask yourself, okay, what is this prophet? He knows what he's talking about. He's a doctor. He's a scientist. He's a scientist. The creation of any one of you is like this. The semen is collected in the mother belly, not womb, it doesn't say here womb, it says belly, for 40 nights and 40 days. And this is sahih. So can this man speak? Do we have the authority to tell us how a human being is created? Is it true that the semen will be, I can say, okay, the semen, like, it's a liquid, so the major part of it is water, no problem. And are we really created just from semen? And are we really created in such a way? 40 days and 40 nights are as semen? You go ask any doctor who said to you this doesn't take, that the semen cannot live more than 5 days maximum, after sexual intercourse. So if the semen did not go to the egg and fertilize the egg, that's it, will die. 40 days, what the semen is having vacation there. So this guy, he have no authority, no qualification, and he speak, claiming knowledge coming to him from his God. So remember, this is not about a person teaching biology. This is a person, he claimed that everything he have is coming from his God. If Muhammad is a, is a person who write, let's say, books about medicine, well, all of us can make mistakes, and doctors nowadays, they say stupid things, not true today. That's okay. Human being, he discover things and he correct things by time. Even us, in certain age, we say stupid things, we do stupid things, and then we grow wiser, and we correct ourselves, we change. But this is a person, he's speaking in the name of God. He's speaking for the authority he has. See, the authority, even the one who they give narration, they have authority too. So, which authority will say such a stupid thing? Human being, everything created from water, and now we find that this water, this semen, this sperm, can live inside the human being for 40 days. What's wrong with this prophet? What's wrong with don't the Muslims see? Hey Muslim, don't you see? Anyone have a question? I suppose today I will have a short video, but my short video is always long. Muhammad Ansari saying your Bible teaches the same thing. You see, Muhammad Ansari, that will be stupid of you to say, because let us say for the sake of argument, his Bible teaches the same thing, which I don't know what you're talking about. But isn't it stupid of you to be following something stupid? Who cares which book is saying the stupid things? Let us say the book of the Christian is saying stupid things. Why you want to follow it? Don't follow it then. So when Muhammad, he tried to take his stupidity and he tried to attach it to someone, not only me, you have it too. That will make you clean. That means you're dirty. You did not save your ass. Same time, if his Bible says the same thing, which is absolutely false, show me in the Bible it says that, God, he says, I created you and I made you 40 days as a semen. Stay there. Go ahead. I'm waiting. Take your time. Right? Can you explain if Muhammad's last sermon sermon was authentic? No, it's not. The Muslims, the one they say it is sahih, those are not authentic themselves. Why? You remember when we say to you that there's a hadith, and the Muslim, they made videos to refute me. This is reported from one person, just one person, the same person. And this person will not even know who's he. The one who narrated that hadith, nobody knows who's he. And he's one person. Unicorn in the Bible 8 times. That's a good thing. Okay, guys. Mr. Mansour, he said unicorn in the Bible 8 times. But who said to you unicorn is not true animal, you idiot? Mansour, excuse me, I have to call you idiot. Do you know what unicorn? No, it's Swahili corn. You are certified idiot. Go right now, search in Google, unicorn animal Africa. You donkey. You are the one who have a unicorn. Do you see the nose in your head? That will make you unicorn. So the Abdul, because there's many atheists like this, it's debating the Bible speak about unicorn. Hold on. First of all, the unicorn is a real animal. Let me show you. I don't need to show you, just search it, I mean, stupidity is amazing. Secondly, do you dare to call me and to confront me that the one who believes in the unicorn is a stupid? No, he will say, but is it on unicorn or he have unicorn? How many of you did search right now in Google searching for the unicorn animal? People, did you search it? This animal is very well known. Actually, you can find them mostly in any zoo. But those idiots, they think this is like a fiction creature, right? That's what they think. The Arabian prophet, he said, okay, either way, Islam is making the majority population in 2050. You will have to come to Islam whether you like it or not. My friend, I'm sorry. I would prefer to wipe my ass with the Quran and die before I become a Muslim. Secondly, your majority is a false. Because your prophet said, are you against your prophet now? Isn't your prophet, he says, Islam will go small and will scroll back, creep back like a snake in the hole? So what you are saying now, that my prophet Muhammad is a fraud. We grow in population and then we will die from hunger, like in Bangladesh and Pakistan. Search right now, Pakistan. Search hunger in Pakistan. Search hunger in Bangladesh. 250. So what would you do with your number? You die. You die. They cannot take a shower even once a year. It is the Europeans who donate to feed you. You are flooding the world as a refugee. Your population is killing you. So even when Muhammad he tried to refute us, look what he's saying. Stupid. I mean, so is that will make your prophet smart now? He just said you will be a semen for 40 days. Every creature made from water. His genie made from water. His angel made from water. The Quran says that the moon, the sun, they worship Allah, and Allah even he offered them Islam. Have you ever heard of a God? I mean, listen. When we say we offer the heaven and the earth and the mountains, we offer them the trust of Allah. Okay, and they refuse. Isn't it stupid that this person, Aka Muhammad, Aka Allah, he claimed that mountains and rocks, they have conscious, they can speak and they can make decisions for real. It's not metaphorical. How Allah he offered them? Go ahead. You see, you have a big population as you claim, but we are way bigger than you. 2050, give me a break. Islam is a dying breed, my friend. Go to the atheist pages in Arabic. Go and die laughing. When people have a freedom, nobody, Muhammad he dies, second they all Muslim of Islam. If you only are the terrorist, they say. Don't you know about the war of apostate? This is in the time of Muhammad. and none of you want to follow Islam. You have music in your computer, you watch TV, you drink, you smoke, you have a bill in your house. Everything is against Islam. One of you go look at your women in the street. The woman, she's wearing hijab, and the jeans is going all the way. I don't want to say where. Like you look in the top, you see something, and she has like 10 kilograms of makeup. Yet she is wearing hijab. MashaAllah, alhamdulillah. She's a decent woman. And then you open their phones and you will see what is there. Did you hear about the sheikhs and the scandal every 2 days? But like nobody heard about them in English. The son of Muslim Brotherhood founder, he raped five Muslim women. Just search his name, And he was he's a philosopher, he is a professor, blah blah. Live in Switzerland. They live in Switzerland. They don't live in Muslim country. And what his name? The other one. What's his name? I forgot. Khan something. Like he is sending pictures of himself naked to Muslim girls and blah 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 blah. And what about the other guy? He promised a woman to have sex with her halal. We sign a paper between me and you, and nobody will know. And this is halal. Yeah, this is who's left of you? You can't even trust your son to go on the street in Islamic countries. In Yemen, they force children to wear chastity belt. They lock them up. But anyway, this will not change anything. That Islam is a stupid. Let's see, all the world became atheist, or all the world became Muslims. What does that do to me? Nothing. Nothing. I feel sorry for you. Muslims in Muslim countries, when a woman she die, the family, they should send, especially if she's young, they will send few male members to sleep next to the grave for the coming at least 3 days. Do you know why? Because they will dig the ground. Look how decent. They will dig the ground and they will F the crops, the dead women. Can you believe it? So to avoid such a thing from happening, so her building will be decay and nobody will, do such a thing. So they sleep there for a few days. Like let's say you have a daughter, she is 20 or maybe 15 or 17 young, or 30. She died, they bury her. You cannot leave her. They will take her from the grave. Even they are taking women from the freezers in the hospitals. And actually, I believe that the majority of Muslims in the future, they will be Shia, which is very good, because Shia, they have way more babies than Sunni. They practice Muta'antin now. So Sunni, they practice different type of Muta'ah, but they don't do much as the Shia. That's why now Iraq is almost, there's no Sunni left. And the extent of Shiaism is really scaring the hell out of Muslims. That's why the Saudi Arabia is fighting in Yemen, because the Shia took over Yemen. Yemen, Oman, Syria, even in Turkey, they're expanding, from everywhere. They are building mosques everywhere, Shia centers, and Muslim Sunni convert into Shiaism, because they are more close already to Islam, the true Islam from the Muslim Sunni. Do we have any Muslim have any serious comment additional to the stupidity?